Well, this is Yashwardhan, and chances are if you have clicked this video, your German GPA is between 2 to 2.5. Well, I myself have got 2.3 GPA, and I have secured 3 public German universities in the process. So I'm going to tell you every single thing, and this is certainly doable. So first thing is to get all your documents ready, which is the APS, which is the foremost important thing if you're applying from India, China, and Vietnam. Second thing is the transcript of your college that has given you. That means the grade sheets and all. Third is LOR, which means letter of recommendations. Fourth is SOP, which is the statement of purpose. And fifth are the extracurricular activities that you have done throughout your life. So next important thing is that you gotta map out everything. You gotta know everything. You gotta know all the universities. You gotta map out every single websites of the university it has. You gotta see all the requirements, and requirements is the most important thing. So if you got one requirement from the college that you don't have, you straight away cancel. This is how strict public university in Germany are. Second thing is that if you're applying for winter 2026, you gotta start your process from winter 2025. It is not like US, like you gotta give the GRE and then the college process starts out and you get the admits in Jan, Feb, March. This is not like that. You gotta map out every single thing of the university. The third important thing is the University Shortlisting. Well, you got a very good, reliable website which is called dat.de. If you can't find the link, I've linked it down below. You can go and check it out. So dat.de is a website in which it has all the universities, all the programs that it does, and all the information that you need, which city, which state it is in, and how much duration is that course in. It's a very pretty reliable website that most of the people use. So you got to shortlist the universities. Well, third most foremost thing is that you got to shortlist universities which have lesser competition. That means TUs are generally the university in most of the people tend to flock towards. This doesn't mean that I'm not telling you to don't apply to TUs. Well, most of the people do apply to TUs, and there is very little amount of people who have got German GPA between 2 and 2.5 to get into TUs. It is that hard. So I'm telling you to target universities which are lesser known by the people. It doesn't mean that the lesser known university is bad. In my context and preparations and all the Reddit reviews that I've seen, all the interviews that I've conducted with the seniors, it seems that all the public universities are same. It's just about the name. Nothing's different. Next is when you shortlist those universities which are lesser known to the people, the chances are you're gonna get in. But it also is upon the course that you're getting in. So there is a criteria called NC-FREI. So NC-FREI means unrestricted admission. So these are the courses in which if the student is eligible enough or it just meets the requirements, you're in. So does that mean if 10,000 people or 10,000 students are eligible for that program, do all the people get in? No, that's not it, because they are limited by the classroom size. Some few of the universities that I did apply to had 20, but they still had NC-FREI. So in the end, they just took 20 people who are meeting the eligibility or the requirements. But some classes have 200. So these are the universities that you got to target towards. I'll give you a brief description about the university that I applied to. I'm not going to tell you the name, but it was NC-FREI. It had 20 seats, and I got my rank at around 758. So I got to pass out all the people in 738 ranks just to get in that university. It is that hard. But with the NC-FREI colleges, like which are having university and student campus size, the student classroom size as 200, there is a very good chance that you will get into it. Well, we come to the most important part, which is the SOP. SOP stands for Statement of Purpose, and it is very important because these are the things which can really make or do your application in the German university. So first, foremost thing is to never use the AI as a tool to write your SOP, because SOPs are meant to describe what you want to do, why do you want to do, and how do you want to do. So never use ChatGPT, Copilot, or Gemini for this purpose, because SOPs should be things which should come from your heart and not from your AI tools or devices that you're using. So for folks who doesn't know how to write SOP, well, I have linked down below. I have shared to you my SOPs that got me into public universities, and these are tried and tested, and that is what you can know. So third thing is that if you still want to use AI but you don't want to use it fully, you can do one thing. You can create a backbone from it. You can start from scratch. You can tell AI to prepare me a backbone of how do you want to write the SOP. So second thing is, while writing an SOP, I would say that check the syllabus of the program that you're targeting towards. It should have the syllabus what you're having, the professor name. Make it so that you have researched the university well before writing your own SOP. Because if the university sees that you have actually researched about your university and the program that is offering, even with the research projects that the professors have conducted, you're gonna get a very good shot, because that is what makes the university notice that you have taken the gains and you have used your time for writing the SOP. Well, the third thing is that you always want to mention what is the intent of your studying and the amount of projects that you want to do in the future. Other thing is the LORs, which is the letter of recommendation. I would always recommend having 2 minimum LORs. It won't matter if you have more than 2. One is to get it from your head of department, which is the HOD. Second, you can get it from the syllabus that you're targeting towards. You might have the same course in your university. You gotta ask the teacher to give them the LOR. That would really make your profile look good with the syllabus. Foremost, the next part is to update your CV. Well, CV is curriculum vitae. It means what you have done throughout your career and how it would reflect towards the syllabus that you're targeting towards, or the program that you're targeting towards your public university. you gotta update your CV. Also, you should not keep any gaps. That means if you're not working for June for a whole month, you gotta say what you did in that month of June, whether you researched, whether you studied, whether you had participated in some extracurricular activities. These all things should be mentioned. Well, the last thing is that I would really say the most, but I'm skeptical about it. Is to apply early. Well, it doesn't mean applying early doesn't mean that if the university deadline of applying starts from 1st March to 30 April, it doesn't mean that you got to apply in the month of Feb. It means that you got to apply in the first week of March itself, because most of the students that I've seen do get the university admits after the deadline has passed, because that is what all the German universities do. But there are a few handful of cases that most of the people have got their admits just because they applied very early, because this is the time when the professor really sees, or the admission council in your universities actually looks and notices about the program or the syllabus or the CV you have written, the SOP you have written. So look, because by the logic that it goes that if you submit your profile much earlier, most of the student or the admission council have time to get through all your CVs and all, and if you have written the SOP much clearer, they take time to read it, and if they feel good that this person is really fitting to the program, you might get an admit much before. So coming back to everything, this is what I've done, this is what I've been proven, this is what I've seen, and this is what I think so should be done for you to get a public German university admit if you have your GPA which is less than 2 or between 2 to 2.5. I think so if you follow all these process. I have links down below. I have all the material that I personally have used for this, and I would say this would really help you a lot too. So best of luck. I hope so that you also get into the public German university, and let's see what happens. Thank you very much. Okay, bye bye.